What is up, YouTube? Thrift School over here outside Savers. And guys, in my humble opinion, I think Savers is the most overpriced, crappy thrift store in Connecticut. I never come here, but I'm coming here today for you guys. Let's take a quick look, see if we can find anything to buy and sell on eBay and Amazon. I rarely have luck in here. They used to sell lots of video games. I think they have somebody that comes in and buys them all now. I haven't been here in months, so that could have changed. It actually might be a year that I've been here. And last time I was here, I didn't get anything, so who knows if I'm gonna get anything this time. Let's see. So here we are looking at one of the very first aisles inside of this Savers, and I noticed a whole bunch of things I think are new, but they're in Spanish. I don't think they're really worth anything. I didn't see a barcode on here, so I just want to continue, go through everything, and wait, I actually found something right away. This is rare in this store. I am extremely surprised. $3.99 is not a bad price for these Panasonic pencil sharpeners. They're always model KP310. Keep an eye out for these. I sell them all the time for between $25 and $35. Whether it be eBay, whether it be Amazon, they both sell well on both platforms. Here's a cool little talking bingo game made by Excalibur. This brand at $3 I thought wasn't going to be a bad deal, but it turned out it's not really worth anything. But that brand Excalibur, I've sold little chess sets from them, automatic, electric chess sets, and other kind of handheld games, and they could be worth some good money, so that's why I threw it in the cart. It's a shame this one wasn't worth anything, but we're going to continue to go through the store. Hopefully I find some more things. It looks like these other aisles are just dishware, cups. You can see all these things hanging on the wall next to me. In some thrift stores, I have found some cool hidden gems hanging on the wall, like TI-84 calculators and video games and really weird things, but on this wall, it's just like dollar store items, really. I didn't take a super close look, but just from glancing over, it didn't really look like anything was worth it. And that's kind of the theme in this store. I don't know if they sell online themselves, if they have multiple buyers come in and buy out their good inventory, because look at all of these board games. I don't know if I've ever been in a thrift store with this many board games where I think I found one sealed one that wasn't worth anything, and that's it. And it is a Trivial Pursuit game. Here's an Alien Autopsy game I thought was super unique. I did look it up. It's not worth anything, sadly. But what are the odds of all of those not being worth it? I don't know. Maybe somebody came in right before me, but I see this a lot here. Here's looking at the video games, and really nothing of value here. I was just looking at this Dance Dance Revolution game because I love this game. $4 is, I guess, an average price for thrift store video games. They used to price all their sports games here at 99 cents because they are, usually people don't want to buy old sports games. But the ones here are $3.99 still. They must have raised the price on them, but they're not moving. I don't know what they probably just throw out, or I don't know what they do, because you can't really donate them when you're at the thrift store. They probably throw out the ones that don't end up selling, so 99 cents probably wasn't worth it for them to sell. I don't know. Here's some of the electronics. Seeing if I see anything interesting here, any maybe a DVD VCR combo, something new in box. I wasn't really seeing anything like that here. Now, I wasn't, I'm not scanning every little item, but I've been selling for quite a while, so I could tell. This lamp was really yellowed, really disgusting. Must have came from a smoker's house or something. It was a Dallas Cowboys one. They're doing great this year. I'm not a Cowboys fan, but maybe it would have been worth money if it wasn't disgusting looking. It was very gross. So, you're going to run into that a lot at thrift stores. Things are going to be dirty. Things are going to be broken. So before you just think you found the jackpot, be sure to put it in the cart. Test it as best as you can before you leave the store. And, you never know what you're going to get when you get home. Looking at these clothing prices, holy cow. $13.99, $7.99 for no-name brand sweaters. $7 for a Morona sweater. Really crazy prices. This is stuff that I really don't like to mess with at this thrift store, mostly because of the prices. I don't mess with clothing here at all. $17 for a Gap sweater, $17 for an Izod sweater. That is just some insane prices, and they have a lot of clothing here, but it's all of these really not so great brands. $14 for Izod. Cabela's isn't a bad brand. $8 is kind of weird that would be cheaper than, Izod and Morona, but it's just something I see here. Woolrich for $17. Would you guys even bother looking through all the clothing with these kind of prices? I feel like it would be a waste of time when the leather jackets are $35 to $45. Look at that, $35 for just some whatever leather jackets. And there's a $40 one. These are things where I start to glance through them, and I always tell people, you know what, don't let it get you down, go through everything. But I've gone through the racks at this store before, and this is why I don't come here very often. The prices are insane. Now, I still find things here, guys. That's the thing. You know what? If the clothing is overpriced, $25 pair of Sperry's that are destroyed. Look at that. That's shoes turning green, and they're asking $12 for it. But, if the prices seem kind of crazy in one section, move to the next. If the prices are crazy over there, move to the next. There's spots in thrift stores that get more attention than others. Maybe all the clothing is overpriced, so you go check the toys. Maybe the toys are overpriced, so you check the media, right? They did just recently raise the media prices here, though, so that kind of gets rid of that factor. I think the books are $3.99 each, no matter the book, which that's a lot of money for a used book to try and make some money, even if you're buying for yourself. So, I noticed right here there are a whole bunch of brand new Hanes shirts, and I was trying to find the price on them, but I realized, oh, that's the price, $14.99. What? I feel like that's cheaper at TJ Maxx. It seems like they're buying clothes from distributors or something like that and selling it on their shelves. So you can see all these Hanes shirts right here, and next to them all these socks that they're selling for $6, $7. They're trying to become kind of a store like TJ Maxx or Marshall's, but without the good brands. These are really crappy kind of dollar store socks right here. We're going to leave the clothing, guys, because I'm just not seeing anything. And let's go to the kids' toys section. This is kind of interesting. A little thing of Legos. $3.99 is not a bad price. There's a little Playmobil figure in here. I didn't see any minifigures in here, and there's a reason for that up front. And there's some fake Legos in here as well, so I didn't want to mess with that. But up front, they were selling all the minifigures, I think, in singles for $3 to $4 each. So, yeah, they pick through it. But guys, we do find some scores here. Look at this, Despicable Me Pez and this reverse charades. This actually already sold for me. I'll put the screenshot up on the screen. You guys can see how much money I got for it. I mean, it sold within a day of me listing it, so it was totally worth coming here. Even though the prices can be insane, I still find things. And you know what? It's not just at thrift stores. I find items at every single store I've ever gone to. If you really want to put in the work, you can find items at Walmart, TJ Maxx, Michael's Arts and Crafts. Wherever you go, there is always money to be made if you're diligent. Now, or vigilant. Vigilant? I think that's the word. Here's a...
Vigilant. Vigilance.
Halo Wars Risk game, but look at that, over 290 game pieces. I do not want to count them all, especially if it's only missing 2 pieces. I count 288 pieces, and the last 2 are missing. That is the worst thing in the world, and I wouldn't be able to sell it on Amazon at all. So I was not going to mess with that. I've counted Risk board games before in the past because they can be worth, $40, $50, and I just was not feeling it today at all, especially in this store. I have multiple other thrift stores to go to today, so I wanted to just be in and out kind of as quick as I could and make, good amount of money. But, just looking through some of these toys, and it is what it is, guys. If you aren't finding anything, sometimes it's best to just leave. But like I said, there is always something that you're going to make money on. It doesn't mean it's a lot of money. There's times where I've spent $3 to make $2, right? But maybe it's a fast seller, so it's worth it for me. Or I'll spend $10 to make $4, which I don't really like doing that very often. I'd rather spend, $1 to $3 to make $20 to $40. Everybody would rather that. But it's not always the case. In this case, That reverse charades was a phenomenal pickup. I'm super happy about that. Now, one area I didn't really check was the media, so I want to head back to the CDs. I do really well buying and selling CDs on Amazon and eBay, actually. And I noticed there are some sealed CDs, so I'm going to go through the 2 shelves here and grab every single sealed CD I can find. There they all are. That's every single sealed one. Not that many, but I went through all of these CDs and all of those. And not a single one was worth it. So I have a feeling they're picking them and selling them online themselves. But, you know, I don't know for a fact. Somebody else could have gotten in here right before me and bought all the ones that were worth money. But I've said it multiple times throughout this video. I've encountered this almost every single time I've been in this thrift store. So we're going to head out. I'm going to show you guys what I picked up and see how much money I plan on making on these items. I think I did pretty good for only being in here for about 15 to 20 minutes. Let's go. Let's get out of here.
Alright, I know you guys saw in there the price is kind of crazy. I did surprisingly find 3 things, which doesn't happen. $3.99 for this Panasonic KP310. I sell these on eBay all the time for 25 bucks. They go for about the same over on Amazon, so not bad there. We'll just stick them in there. Picked up this Pez Despicable Me set. $3.99. It's brand new. There is an expiration date right there. What is that? September of 2021. So a long time to go. It is 2019 November right now, so we got time on that. That guy will get shipped in. And then we have these reverse charades. Now, interesting thing, $6.99 on Amazon, brand new. This is selling for about $90, but the box art is different. So this is either a newer or an older version than what is on Amazon. Now, normally you do not want to send something in with a different box art than what the picture shows. You're just kind of asking for refunds. So one way I always think about it, there's a version of Categories that I love, and it's an older version. So if I went on Amazon to buy that version, somebody shipped me a newer version, I wouldn't want it. I'd want to refund it because I like the older version a little bit more. I'm willing to pay a little bit more for it. So same kind of goes with this. Hopefully I can find this exact one. I just took the risk at $7. I figured, why not? Why not is right. So decent score. If this ends up even being worth half of what the one on Amazon is going for, like I said, it's going for 90. If this ends up being even worth 30 or 40, I will be extremely happy. And then the Pez, I think that's about a $10 profit. And then this should be about a $15 profit. So all in all, I know for a fact I'm getting $25 at least. This though, this is the, I don't know what you want to call it, my risk take of the day. It's not a big risk, $7, but it will stink if this isn't worth anything. Then I'm really only making a few bucks since this costs $17. So still not bad, but guys, this thrift store is so overpriced. I will probably never come back. I mean, even though I found 3 things, I think somebody must be scanning in all the media, because I mean, every single new CD wasn't worth it. The used ones, I didn't scan all the used ones. Maybe there were a bunch of used ones that were worth it. Didn't look like it. You never know. Same thing with the board games. Every single sealed one besides this one, maybe it slipped through the cracks. Who knows? I mean, I don't know. It's just what I find that happens every single time I come to the Savers. So it's not new to me. I'm just kind of used to it. So we're going to put the cart back because we're good people, and my keys are in my pocket, so that's good. And guys, you see all this other stuff in the back of the car. I've been doing a huge thrift trip today, and I will have everything I picked up here, there's another bag back there. All of that stuff will be in previous videos throughout the week. So if you just started watching on this video, go back and watch the others. These videos are going to be trickling out over the next week. And yeah, lots of good stuff I found, guys. Hundreds and hundreds of dollars of profit, hitting up all these different thrift stores across Connecticut. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you have any questions. Subscribe if you haven't already. This is Thrift School, signing out. See ya.